All right, so we are getting started with a brand new month. I always like thinking about all the possibilities, but the very best possibility right now is double success credits. And that is super, super special because I know I wanted to get to higher level prizes, and this is going to let me do that. And so if you have goals, or maybe you're like, what's the success sprint? Let's talk about that really quick before we get into action. I want to share my screen and show you something. Okay, first, let me do this first. Here's kind of the overview of the month. And here's the thing too, guys. I don't want you to be going through your life and your week and things surprise you. I want you to be the most organized. I know my schedule. I know my month. I know what I'm doing so that nothing is last minute, because when everything's last minute and hurried, it actually creates anxiety for your team or the people that have said yes to you. They want to be able to plan too. So the first thing you know is we're having September Power Hours every Monday and Wednesday. It's right here on this graphic. We know that starting September 20th, we're going to do a 4-week Monday night John Maxwell book study. So you need to go ahead and order the 21, gosh, his titles are so long. The 21 indispensable qualities of a leader, becoming the person others would want to follow. That's what we're going to be doing. Then the product of the month is Lean. If Lean is in your subscription order, you're going to get 50 extra perks credits to apply towards free product. We're also on our team. So if you're not in my direct downline, this doesn't apply to you. Now you can totally do it and extend it to your team or ask your uplines if they're willing to do it. But in role 3, you're going to get this tee. In role 6, you also get the sweatshirt. So both. Finally, let's talk about this. Right now for the whole month, membership, wholesale membership, ambassadorship is $1. Don't promote that as it's usually $9.95 and now it's $1. No, it's usually $39.95 and it's right now $1. All welcome pack orders are going to come with a free bag of pineapple lemongrass active. So that's a really great way for them to experience that product. All month long, all of your success sprint credits are doubled, which we're going to look at here in a second. And then, of course, the tee and the sweatshirt. And then finally, the 369 quick cash payout. And so we're looking at in role 3, get an extra $100. In role 6, get an extra $200 on top of that. And in role 9, get an extra $200 on top of that. So here's something neat. If you go and click on the green banner at the top of your screen, you're going to see where it says My Credits. And if you click on that, it's going to take you to everything you ever wanted to know about Success Sprint. It's the entire tracker. But one of those things, and I'll put this in the chat for you guys, that's really helpful is when we're trying to track these double credits. So they have a tracker for you. I recommend that you print this off or screenshot it and use your edit pencil on your phone to keep up with this. But this goes all the way down to your personal subscription order. So if your subscription order goes through this month based upon how much it's worth, you're going to get double. So look at that. If you had 200 PB or more, which most people do if they're using all of our products, you're already getting 100 credits for that. That's really going to bump you up. So 20 for extra or every level 1 and 2, which would really be 40. You can see where I'm going with this. But the really big money makers are when you either rank up, re-rank, or even help someone else on your team rank up. All of this you can track with the double credits. So don't wait and see what happens with your success sprint credits. Wherever you are right now, go to your phone or if you're a paper and pencil person, but I'm going to go to my phone on this date and I'm going to write down what my success sprint credits are right now, because the tracker is not going to be able to show you the double points. So if I ended the month at 1,500 points last month, so right now, if I have 1,500 success sprint credits, by the end of September, let's say I have 2,200. That means I earned 700 credits in September and I can double that, meaning I would have earned 1,400. Do you guys follow what we're doing there? I want to put that in my calendar right now. I'm putting on September 1st. I'm writing down how many success sprint credits I have today. So that way I know what I have at the end of the month. So now I have it on my calendar. It's there and I can kind of gauge it, but I would recommend that you guys print this off. Okay. So we've covered what we're doing. I've shown you the specials. SAM 2020 still works. All right, let's go ahead and move into the first activity. And if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Tina, the VIP customer program had to be delayed. I don't know if you saw that, but there were a couple things that happened in testing that made Plexus feel like, oh, this might actually cause more problems. We need a couple more weeks. Like, we're not completely ready. So everything is still what it's always been. Retail customer, preferred customer, or ambassador. Preferred customers, though, are still going to get that 25% off. And that's extending that to them. So make sure they know that. They can't order a welcome pack just yet. And then the Social Security number requirement's been removed from people that enroll as ambassadors. And then you get all of those incentives. Those numbers are already doubled. Oh, thank you, Lisa, for saying that. Let me look at that. So you're saying that this, are you saying it's usually 10 if you enroll someone and this is showing it doubled? Ew. Well, way to confuse you guys. I went back and looked at it. Okay, so those numbers are already doubled. Great thing to know. So when you print that off, now you know that. I'm just going to make sure that I know whatever I earn this month, I'm going to double it at the end of the month. So I'll kind of know where I am. Sorry about that. Thank you, Lisa, for showing me that. All right, so first thing we're going to do, you guys need to think about what you want to post each week. We talked about last time that you spend all the first week posting about gut health and our 21-day reset. That's starting next week. The second week, we're going to post about the opportunity. And that's because the emeralds and the diamonds will be in Mexico at the Emerald Extravaganza and the Diamond Destination, even down to you making a post vision casting for yourself. Like, I am envisioning myself right here on this beach, reaping the reward of putting in the time and the effort, homeschooling my kids while I'm trying to do an IPA Zoom. Like, we're all doing what we have to do to create residual income and really important and amazing experiences for our family. So keep planning out that month. But right now, I'm going to ask you guys to go ahead and I'm going to give you 3 options of posts that you can do. If you've already made a post today, I still think that you should try to do this, especially on Instagram. That's really been a place where I'm growing a ton. So the first option for your post can be the day that you joined Plexus versus today. What are 3 things that are different about you? So you can even put the picture of you at that time and a picture of you now and say, this was me the day around the day that I joined Plexus. And this is me now. And I want you to know these are the 3 things that I know are different about me. The goal of this post, it could be your weight, it could be health related, but it's probably a lot more about encourage or confidence. And I sleep through the night, things that I want people to read and go, ooh, I didn't even know that Plexus could help with that. So me the day I joined Plexus versus me today, here are the 3 things that are different. Another option for a post is think of something you're an expert in. I mean, there's so many options, right? And I want you to share something. Say, I'm not technically an expert in this, but I really know a lot. And I just wanted to give a tip to all my friends. And it could be on anything: parenting, marriage, cleaning, dogs. I mean, there's so much. People follow people that they learn from. They want to learn. I made a post about going into menopause and suddenly I'm like the menopause expert. I'm getting all these messages like, so my last cycle, this is what happened to me. And is that normal? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not a gynecological expert. Sorry. But the point is, people are looking for experts. And of course, I want to help as much as I can. And then the third option is it's the first of the month. That means you've opened up possibility. It's just like this new fresh start. So you're going to share the possibility of this month for you and your health and your business. You need to be posting about that on your personal wall. People need to know what you're doing, because there have been people that have left and gone to other companies in the past. And I go and I look at their Facebook wall and like stalk them because I want to know if they're still with them and what they're doing. And there's like no post whatsoever. And then part of me is like, ha, that didn't work out, because I have a little bit of wicked in me. But then I'm like, oh, that's not nice. So you don't want someone to come to your Facebook wall and be like, I wonder if she's still doing that. Let people in, let them know what you've set for yourself. And if you're like, oh, but what if I don't reach it? That's another post. Hey guys, I set this goal. I got really close. I did grow as a person. I learned a lot. I didn't hit the actual mark. I don't care, because I still am going towards it. It's just like losing weight. It's like, I want to lose 20 pounds and you lose 14. Is that something to be ashamed of? No, that's a great thing. You guys have to share your victories. You guys have to share your goals. You guys have to share your dreams with your audience, or else they're never going to follow your journey. All they're going to get are the bits and the pieces. You don't want a Super Bowl commercial of your experience. You want people to be in it for the long haul. You want it to be, did anybody watch Jersey Shore? I was just about to just use that as an example. I'm embarrassed to admit that I watched that. But anyhow, you want people in to watch every single thing. You want them to see it, the story unfold, and say, I remember when. That's what you want people to be able to see with you. So those are your 3 options. I'll put them here in the chat. Pick one and get working on it. Okay, so I've written a post, broken up a fight with a broom, and I'm back to help you guys with our next item. I seriously cannot with children. I love them, but like how, yeah. Anyhow, here's what we're going to do. It's the first. I love the first. I love the way that feels. We're going to go to every person that's using the products with us and say, it's the start of a brand new month. I wanted to know if you had any health goals for this month and I can help you reach them. Like you're basically saying, what is it that you're wanting to do this month with your health? If it's their business, fine, but really it's their health. The odds are they haven't thought about that. And you are the person that's bringing that to their mind. And so if they don't answer, then you can come back and say, you know what? I forgot to tell you what mine were. Don't give it all in the first message because then you have no reason to follow up. So ask them what their health goals are. And then when they come back, and you can give them suggestions too, like, did you want to try to limit your sweeteners? Or did you want to try to exercise a little more? Or did you want to try to drink more water? If they don't answer, come back with your health goals. The ultimate end goal would be, you know what? We're doing a 21-day reset. It has nothing really to do about you order this, you order that. Just enjoy it with me. I really just want to, press reset for the fall. And that's going to happen on your wellness community. But these are the cadence of messages. Go to your level ones, ask what their health goals are for September. Say it's the start of a brand new month. It always makes me excited. What are your health goals this month and how can I help? Get into that conversation and see if you can start steering the ship to the 21-day reset. If it comes naturally, great. If it doesn't, just wait until the right time to bring it up. What I never want someone to feel like is that they're my plexus piece of meat. I want to be really careful about that because that is the ickiest feeling of all. And I have felt like a piece of meat with other things, right? Does anybody here ever felt like a piece of meat? It's the worst. You're like, man, I thought you were actually like liking me and I thought you enjoy my company. And really, you just want me to order your candle. And that's annoying. So just be careful about that. Okay, I still have a couple more people I need to message, but I want to give you this last thing. I want you guys to make a list of 6 people that you plan on sharing products with this month. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had a frog in my throat. So I want you to make a list of 6 people that you want to share the products with this month. You've probably already been talking to them for a while, but make a goal of enrolling 6. And so I've got a list of people that I've been talking to in the past and people that I want to get started with. I don't know if you were on a call a while back, but I had joined this homeschool group and I ended up commenting on different posts, and I ended up signing up people from that page, which was just crazy because they would friend me and I never said a word to them about Plexus. They just came to me, especially with that post that had all the testimonies in the comments. I mean, it's just crazy how that works. But the point is, I'm going to have this list of 6 people. I'm going to post it here by my desk. I am going to invest in a 3-day challenge pack for whoever I haven't already sent one to. And I'm just going to say, hey, I want to get your address. I want to let you try something really special to me. I'm going to send them that 3-day challenge pack. It comes with a coupon. And I'm going to say when they get it, hey, there's a coupon in that box. Do not lose it. It gets you $20 off. Save it somewhere. If you're not going to use it now, you'll probably use it later. I want to really create that excitement about the coupon. My goal is to close with them before the end of the month. And there's some really exciting things happening at the end of the month. That's all I'm going to say. But that's going to help with all of that closing. Okay. So I'm making my list of 6. I encourage you to do the same. Tina, what are you asking me for? Like how I get them to let me send them one? Is that what you're asking?
Like your message.
Sorry, I caught you off guard. And you have a pretty
like
house.
the message and how you're approaching that, like how you're telling them you're going to pay for it. And I would really want to make sure that I'm messaging someone who would really be excited and actually try it, so it doesn't sit on the counter, because I feel like sometimes I've given a lot of different things to people and then they just have ghosted me. And it's like, I just sent you this cute packet of all these samples and stuff, and now you're gone.
So I get it. And I hear what you're saying. So I can't help but think about Emily Burgess, who's a diamond now, that Tamala, I have a friend named Tamala and I have a friend named Tamara, and I always confuse them. So Tamara Holloway sent her an entire triplex, like the whole stinking thing. And she literally let it sit on her counter for like 5 or 6 months and then ended up throwing away some of it. Okay. And it wasn't until a year or two later that she came back around to the idea of needing to try the products. And now she's a diamond with the girl that sent that to her. So that story kind of comes back to my mind when you just shared that. And I don't want you guys spending money unnecessarily and just throwing stuff out and giving it out. But I feel like when I send them the 3-day challenge pack and I show them the excitement that I have about it, and I'll say, make sure you try the active before 1 o'clock. Like I'm saying everything in the affirmative. It's like, make sure you drink the active before 1. I don't want it to keep you up at night. They're kind of like, I didn't even know that I was going to do this. The best way to know how to handle this is literally imagine it just happened to you. Now, don't use Plexus because you're used to using it and you don't have that skepticism anymore. So I change it into something else. Maybe it's makeup. Maybe it's clothing. Like if my sister sells clothing, if she sent me a box with clothes in it and she's like, okay, I want you to try on the leggings today with this purple shirt and just tell me what you think, I would literally be like, okay, and I'd go in the bathroom and try it on. Just as really affirmative. Okay, I want you to try this makeup. Make sure you've washed your face first. Here's a picture of how you do it. When you're done, let me know. This just really direct, bossy big sister. There's no, if you feel like it, or no pressure. Yeah, there's pressure. Do it, woman. That's what you're trying to do. You want, people love being led. People love being guided. If you do it the right way, they'll do it, I think. So I don't know if that helped you, but I literally just message people and say, hey, I cannot believe I haven't sent you something. I send it to all my friends. Can I get your address? I'm going to ship it today. And they have no clue.
Are you picking like which one you think they would like, you know, because there's several different 3-day challenge boxes. Are you just kind of picking one for them, or are you giving them a moment to pick one?
Nope, they don't even have the skincare one anymore, which is so disappointing. They just, I don't know if it'll come back or not, but all they have now is I guess you could call it the weight loss one. So I mean, I don't like to ask permission from people. I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, but it's almost like my kids. I feel like I know what's better for them than they know for themselves. This might sound terrible, but that's just how I do it. Hey, Christina, look at my face right now. I want to see your face when I say this. Where is she? Did that help you at all? Do you know where I'm going with it? Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Okay, I'm cracking up because I was helping someone write their first post and then forgot you guys were here. That's hilarious. I'm glad we didn't go over time. All right, so on Tuesday of next week, we are going to start that 21-day reset. I don't think I'm going to do Power Hour on Labor Day, which probably defeats the purpose of Labor Day because it sounds like you're supposed to work on that day. But I feel like so many people will be out. I don't think it's worth that time to hop on. Isn't that Monday? Yeah, Monday's Labor Day, right? So Tuesday, that 21-day reset starts. And then Wednesday, we'll have Power Hour. So I will see you guys then. You guys have a good rest of your day.